see that you're back for more. Welcome to my world of Company of Heroes. I don't know where the crow voice came from, but I'm certainly liking it, guys. Let's continue with this voice, just at least for the introduction. It is Malum versus Siberian Platoon. Malum this time as the allies. I feel like I'm gonna wreck my voice if I carry to do that, but that's like the extra of a pirate on a pirate show. That's me. If you're looking for a pirate extra in a show and the pay's good, I'm your man. Certainly am. Right. So you're ready to watch some Company of Heroes. I'm ready to watch some Company of Heroes, and we only have one engineer from Malum. This is highly irregular, but it is meaning he's going to get some more riflemen out a lot quicker. Siberian doing a bit more common stuff. Oh, he's such a common folk. Going for his pioneers. Again, getting his safe resources, his fuel and munitions. Oh, he really loves them. He really does. A bike coming out. Okay, so this could be quite unusual, and I don't think the bike is going to be particularly effective against the rifleman early on. But I bet your ass that there's going to be a machine gun coming out of here. That's usually what we see. Bike, MG, bike. Harassing going on early, and this bike is not so good. Because the reason people will go bike first primarily is to find engineers and hit them. Get extra damage down on them as soon as possible. Harass them, stop from capping stuff. But now they're dealing with riflemen. And bikes, they're not meant to kill riflemen. That's never going to happen. It's never going to work. And already we need to spend some time fixing and patching this up with some band-aid and duct tape. So there goes the magical wrench above the head. Just an accurate portrayal of what happens in real life. I read it in a book somewhere, and these engineers having a mighty fine time capturing that fuel and munitions. Second Rifleman Squad out already. Rightio, we can pour on the pain right now. There's that MG. I called it. I named it. I knew it was coming, and it did happen. But anyway, back to the commentatory, which is a word in my new book. It's called Dictionary 2. Features most of the same characters from the last book. A, B, F. Some of the well-known stars like A, E, I, and U, and Y occasionally. They have like great atmosphere with all of the other characters. I don't know what it is, but there's so much vibe between them. They make a lot of stuff together. Anyway, the commentatory is... You'll notice I have like weird... I don't know what the word for it is, but at the end of words, I just like decide to have completely superfluous stuff. Like, Gamer-Rooney! Woo! It's been fabuloso! Where the fuck does this come from? I don't know, but we got sandbags coming down from Siberian. He's not much of the constructor, building it in completely the wrong direction. And remember, guys, I don't know why this happens, but your soldiers actually have to be behind the shit they're hiding behind to actually get any benefit from any cover. So just remember that. It's not actually the same for light cover, that's omnidirectional. And I remember saying yesterday, I don't know why this interested me, but every time I see the word omnipotent, I always think omnipotent, which means spherical smell. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same, but again, coming back to the commentatory, this MG on the bike. I keep saying MG on the bike, by the way. I'm just so used to it because of Men of War. Apologies there. But you can strap a 50 cal to a frickin' bike if you wish to in Men of War. So that's why I usually say name the weapon rather than the unit type. So the motorcycle, the bicycle. Oh, we want bicycles in Company of Heroes 2 with machine guns on. No, we don't. That would just look terribly silly. Anyway, Siberian, not looking actually too good. Not favorable situation. Maybe this whole rifleman early on kind of fudged all over his bike early on. We got the engineers capping under fire. The pioneers, yes, getting one over on the engineers this time. The MG, yeah, it does manage to get rid of the rifleman. That's good, but almost. Didn't know why they were doing much. The rifleman inside, geesh, Malum taking a lot of fire there. Almost dead. Two guys on the slimmest bit of health you've ever seen or known in mankind a rifleman to ever have. The bike, again, wonderful. It's still alive. It's still alive. Yes. It will be alive for some time because Siberium likes to keep his stuff alive. Just like last game. I mean, his stuff didn't exactly die. It just wasn't the correct stuff to have, and he didn't get the better stuff out when he needed it. So we were a little bit behind. And the game is kind of looking sort of like the unit mixture again is it's just not working for him with what Malum is doing. We've got 2 MGs out. Yeah, we can start maybe trying to get the base trap in it again. The flamethrower Frank coming in, but oh, the pioneers inside the building really well. A lot of damage against that rifleman squad. The flamethrowers were not in a good position there from Malum. They weren't closing in fast enough to take a lot of fire as well. The pioneers inside that building really did the trick. That was awesome. A mega awesome play from Siberian now. Whether it was luck or an accident, or he just straight up knew what he was doing with that pioneer squad in the building. I don't care. It was fantastic plays there. So we're going to spend quite a bit of time reinforcing that squad. 5 men down on it, I think. Volk's now trying to capture this munitions point in the middle, gain a bit more footing in the middle. MG's inside the building. Is that popping out the right window? It isn't. So these riflemen squad might be able to get around and start actually pouring a lot of lead into that building with that machine gun unable to do anything. We've got this Volk squad back here though to protect it. Ever so slightly, there it goes. The MG is now able to fire out of it. The Volk squad still capping under fire, which isn't so bad. We are getting these munitions and taking a little damage because of the suppression effect on this infantry squad. The riflemen are moving back out now. They got to get back to base because that's just unnecessarily taking damage and not dealing enough of it back out to his opponent. So why sit there and take damage? Why sit there and take manpower loss? It's unnecessary. We don't want to do that. MG again. That window is just, it's got so much range there, a lot more range than you originally think. Probably because that motorcycle giving them extra range. Gotta remember that with a motorcycle. It's a really great unit to use that way. Hard to keep alive later stages in the game because of all the vehicle presence, and the flamethrowers are torturing these guys. Siberian platoon though, still not retreating this Volk squad. This Volk squad have been present in that area for a long time. It's like, this is my vicinity. If you come here, I shall take care of you. I shall take you out, and you shall be killed, executed, gone. This is not your property. This is my property. Back the fuck away, Malum. That's what not me, not my words. Siberian. I heard him. He was streaming. Capturing going off on the left-hand side from Malum. He is really one to take care of like land ownership. Soon to have a slight issue with some pioneers with a flamethrower. 4 kills for them. Go them. Let's go behind the truck. This vehicle's just giant, man. Look at me. It's just not to scale. Not to scale whatsoever. Brunker is down. I think Siberian's doing a bit of copy-pasta here. This big, giant copycat. He got 2 MGs. I'm getting 2 MGs. He got a bunker. I'm getting a bunker. Does he have defensive as his doctrine choice? Possibly. I can't quite tell just yet, but we've got an M8 armored Greyhound to deal with. We fire a Panzerfaust into the side of it, but why? Why? That's going to be repaired up. We have a pack here. Now, Malum doesn't seem to take the hint, but usually if someone fires a Panzerfaust of you, especially if it's Siberium or someone that's hyper-skilled, then that usually means they're already gearing up to take you out in a few more shots, either with a surprise Panzerfaust from the rear or one of these secret hidden ninja packs. Because it will take 3 shots from a pack, 2 shots with a pack, or 1 very lucky shot with a pack, right in the rear, to take out a Greyhound. So if someone fires a Panzerfaust at you, it's saying, I'm not wasting these 35 munitions, I'm killing you right here, right now. But that didn't happen. Malum, though, it almost happened, but it didn't happen, so very lucky there for Malum. We got a half-track out here, which says to me, not defensive at all. So, Blitz or Terror? I'm hoping to see Blitz, actually. We've not seen Blitz just yet on this game, I believe. No, actually, I think we've seen one. I think I've seen a Stu-42 before. It's pleasant to see yet another half-track on the field, going to be reinforcing, taking out that building as well. That's soon to fall, but the riflemen get out just in time. That wooden building can't sustain much damage. or at least not too much more damage. The MG is suppressing the squad in the middle, capturing that victory point. Is it going to go up, though? I believe Malum is actually going to be able to get the free count. Good for him. Good for him, yes. Malum, though, won the last game. If he just wins this game, that's it. Siberian's out, and that's Siberian. How? Why? No? That's not going to happen. We know it's not going to happen. Siberian, he won the last tournament, for frick's sake. He's going to pull through, sure. We got the medic bunker up here now, but we got to make sure that we take care of these VPs. Siberian, VPs are very important in this game. You are currently not doing too well on them, but we still have plenty of time. That's it. Send the Volks to kill the riflemen. Check out those bars. We want to steal some of those bars since it's a copy-pasta tactic. Almost. Not entirely, but almost. We got some mines down here. I'll just be sure to check out where the mine placements are. That's an excellent place. Just make sure no one comes around here and hits the mine. Well, no, we want them to hit the mine. Just make sure that no one is able to come around there because the mine's presence. That's what I meant to say. Grenadiers are out here as well. They got some chores. They got to take out the riflemen. Double mines all the way. Yes. All right. That's kind of like a. I don't want to say newbie, but usually newbies do that. But I'd still like to see it. I like to see like pro players run into 2 mines. I like to see vehicles do that. It happens. It's just usually a big waste of munitions, that's all, because if a minesweeper comes along, he says, oh, like 2 for the price of 1. Oh, A-okay, dude, yes. Hell yeah, we got grenades being researched. Good, we like grenades. Yes, we do. Everybody's nodding, especially me. Volks trying to go for the cutoff point, but they're met by the Greyhound. There's no pack here. Needs to move up a tiny bit forward. The half-track's also A-okay too. The rifleman and the flamethrowers are moving around the right-hand side. The MG is trying to set up, but there goes the split from Malum. Yeah, I don't think that we are able to get any suppression effects on those guys, even if we did set up. But the mine is here. Yeah, but because we aren't blobbed up entirely, if it was on these guys, crap, that's not too good. But just on these guys, okay. Still not good for Malum, but the best sort of situation you could get from that, not knowing that the mine was there. We could certainly do with some minesweepers right now. From both sides, really, from both. We got Pioneers inside of this bunker, which is great, because usually Pioneers are really focused fire to hammer down on the first shot. Nobody likes to see a Pioneer squad up and around. They are so easy to take down, that's why they get focused down. But stick them in a bunker, they're going to be absorbing a lot of damage, so there's no reason to fire on them first. They're going to deal a bit of damage out as well. Of course, they also stick around if you need to repair some stuff. If you... Flamethrowers as well. Oh, come on. Tell me the flamethrowers can fire through there. Oh, come on. Why not? There we go. They're hopping out now. And instantly Malum is like, no, I'm not being here. This is not the battle for me, brother. No way in hell. It's going to be hot in that house. And I don't want to sweat. I don't have my deodorant. None at all. The half-track is coming. It's got some Pioneers inside as well. Another great use of Pioneers. Let's just stick them inside the half-track, get some gunners there, move them around, we'll capture some stuff, we'll make the gun useful on the half-track. So, really, Siberian is pulling back into this game now. Almost getting the base pin. You can see it's going rather much like the first game. We've even got a medic tent down here. Wicked stuff indeed. I love a medic tent. Capitalizing on doubt all the time. Apparently turning into schoolboy mode. Jeez, what am I doing with my life? I so fail at everything. I'm pining. The Volks though hooked up behind this picket fence. MG suppression's going down, but we do manage to sneak a rifleman squad from Malum. Where's that grenade? Here it comes. No, it was like throwing the grenade to a dog and then putting it behind your hand, then realizing that it should have went off, but it didn't. I'd love to see a grenade go off in someone's pocket as an error. Schoolboy error, there we go. We managed to fit Schoolboy in there. Somewhere, the half-track is here with the Pioneer squad inside. The MG is reset up. The double Volks are here. The pack's here. Everybody's here. Everyone's base pin fighting. More mines have gone up as well, protecting that flank for the MG. Unusual MG position on this right-hand side, but since there were riflemen all over here, you know, it's great positioning for it to be in. Now we can readjust and start getting that base pin in effect, close that gap, secure here. We got medics trying to get inside, taking fire. The Volks Vet 2 on infantry. Yeah, they do manage to get it. We got some fighting going off on the left-hand side. Grenadiers of a Panzerschreck trying to face off against Malum's Greyhound, but one Panzerschreck isn't enough to do it. We've got a pack here as well. Keep that hidden, make sure that's not going to fire. Siberian already retreating it because he knows he doesn't want to lose it at all. We want to keep that around. 2 packs. Yeah, we're pretty safe against armor right now. At this stage in the game, 15 minutes in, it's still pretty early. This game feels like it's been going on forever for some reason. Maybe because I've been casting the previous one. I do cast these games directly one after another. I just cast until one person has gone into round 5. So far, though, everyone's been just like there's not been a 2-1 game. Like one victory, and then the second victory for someone else. It's always been just straight up ownage from one player so far. Some really short games, but some of those short games are quite exciting. Usually I check, when I'm doing my normal commentaries, I'll check for file size, because usually the long games are the better ones. Between high-level players, anyway. But in this circumstance, actually, we've had some pretty quick games, but nice enough to watch. We've got howitzer artillery coming down from Malum, right directly on top of the MG. Forward flips! Yay! We like forward flips. The medic. Oh, the medic. Ah. And all of the King's soldiers couldn't put him back together again. But we didn't lose any squads to that. Only the medic and one MG rear gunner, I think. But we're gonna pick someone up from this medic. That's great. No one's gonna fire at him, it seems, as well. Too busy with these Volks right now, trying to get in a good position to flank. The minesweepers, Malum. Minesweepers. We really need some. We've got double flamethrowers, but just to invest in getting an extra engineer guy out there and get some frickin' minesweepers. We've countered no mines so far. None at all. This is a huge engagement between this rifleman and Volks team. The Volks are able to reinforce from the half-track, and in the half-track is in the perfect position as well, not taking any fire. Not that much fire would do much damage. Oh! It's a Flamenwerfer! It's a Flamenwerfer! Yes! I love this unit. Check this out. Oh my god, we get a nice close encounter with that. This thing, 12 effectiveness against infantry. It really burns like the sun.
Artillery support is now
but
available.
I actually kind of question that 12. Serious note here.
The Huns are taking our territory.
I just don't feel like the Flame half-track quite does plus 12 sort of damage. It feels kind of a bit weaker than like having 2 Pioneers. And Pioneers, how effective are Pioneers with flamethrowers? We need to figure out that number right the jack now. That, you see, plus 2 with the flamethrowers. So this is 6 more effective than 1 Pioneer squad with a flamethrower. Now, if you think how good that Pioneer squad in the building was against that rifleman, times that by 6! Now, hopefully we'll get to see this half-track come into play and get enough fire time, enough uptime, enough DPS to, like, see its damage. But I don't buy it. I don't buy it, Relic. You lying cowards. Our flamethrowers, our double flamethrowers from Malum, are advancing by themselves, taking the tractor. Protect the tractor at all costs. And now the Volks and the Grenadier squad coming in. Let's see how they fare against flamethrowers. Yeah, check that damage. They're going down the life bar, but we lose a flamethrower. You really got to retreat these guys early. They need to be supported by plenty of riflemen. Yeah, running around in circles on fire, that's not going to help you. Where did these guys learn, like, to stop, drop, and roll? Because that's, I mean, obviously they just learned, like, stop and then run around in circles. Instead of stop, drop, and roll, but just why no stop, drop, and roll animation? Why not? The flamethrower half-track with 2 kills. Ah, it's a good scratch. Yeah, we want to avoid getting away from that. And negative cover actually decreases the damage of the flame half-track, so not a fair assessment. If they were to hop behind heavy cover, that would do a lot more damage. The AT gun will always be behind heavy cover, So a lot of damage could be inflicted there. It's moving into the corner, the deepest, darkest corner it can find. Longest range, though, hoping to get a shot on Siberian Platoon's half-track if it can. Now, a lot of combat has been happening on this right-hand side. We've got the pack moved forward as well. MG sitting mighty fine up here, 2, 13, 14 kills. Mines have been detonated, but I'm sure I'll pick up at that later. Artillery coming down on top of the machine gun. The 105 howitzer is in play. It's already fired one volley here already before. Double already. The riflemen from Malum have managed to somehow come up behind them, throwing the grenade, blowing up the tree as well. Yeah, we are getting a nice maneuver around Siberian's base blockade right now. He's falling back. Where was this flame half-track when we needed it? I guess we might have known that there was an AT gun back there, but where was you before, dude? We needed you. We wanted you. We got a Stu-42 back here on the left-hand side. I've actually not checked out much on the left-hand side. Look at the medics all the way down here. Such a huge range, and that guy is going to prompt a new rifleman squad, a newly born, baby born rifleman squad. We have 1, we have 2. We can use this very useful tip. So we're going to get a 5th rifleman squad out here. That's pretty nice. We like that. The 5th, we can just throw that away. Hopefully take the bar off it. I know a lot of high-level players will say, no, you don't want a medic station, because the problem there is it drains your manpower resources. But I always question this. And I know I'm not really in a position to question, but you can throw away that 5th rifleman squad. You can lose him and hopefully try and lose him in a good, safe place where you can obtain the bar again. Just use it to absorb damage, make it like a prime target, pick up the bar, flank with other squads. It's fine, because they don't get veterancy based on kills. They get veterancy based on researching and pumping resources into getting better, their veterancy. So not too much of a problem. The 105 landing dead center of the map right now. Malum's ever so slowly pushing back right now, but we got to beware of these VPs. Malum actually does have the VPs, pretty close to each other. 310 right now. Siberian 250, and ticking. No. Siberian's actually ticking down. He doesn't have the 2 victory points. I don't know what's happening here, but this seems to be long forgotten about. Even though we've had a Stu-42 over there, we've had some infantry squads over there as well. Just checking the tactical map, mighty fine. Bit of disconnection there between the high fuel point on the left-hand side. No problem, we are getting that back. We've got Stuka out here. Where's the flame half-track? Stuka is going to be awesome, though, against an AT gun. But where's the flame half-track? We lost the flame half-track. Flame half-track. Flame half-track. Oh, no! Why did it happen? Why? I barely got a handful of kills. Siberian was really trolling with that one. He could have used double grenades going up inside the building. We just managed to dodge that fatally wounding grenade, the second one. The 2 guys get outside the building just in time. More artillery coming down. The rifleman on the left-hand side, discontent to stick around with the Stu-42. Firing on the move as well. Yeah, blow up some of those trees, because these trees are really annoying. I can't quite see what happens behind them, and I really hate the silhouettes in this game. Like, you can see that vault right there. I'm like, no, it's ruining my realism, dude, no! A huge chunk of the building falls off, and I think, yeah, Malum doesn't want to stay in that building whilst it's on that low health. I believe no one's going to want to stay in that building. Using a Greyhound as cover, yeah, goes the retreat from Siberian, who doesn't want to take damage from that grenade, or at least lose a squad, which is perfectly, entirely possible with a Volk squad. Even at that too, they were all on pretty low health there. But we are winning this battle. Siberian is pulling through. He's got a Panzerschreck here to support as well. We can move up, try and get some shots off on that AT gun. Do a lot of damage. Take out the medic as well. Here he comes. Here he is to save the day. Why? How did you miss from that distance? You are useless, Panzerschreck soldier. And Panzerschreck, yo, man. Yeah, Harlequin days. Yeah, supply yard upgrade. 1 is down. No tank factory. We've got a very, there's a few holes in this tent. We can almost see Malum's plans on the strategic map. Not quite though. It's a bit pixely. Stuka's coming down. Oh, it is a mighty fine Stuka. A mighty fine Stuka indeed. Hits the AT gun, does a bit of damage there. Not too much. 2 casualties here. Flaming Carcass. Yeah, cool as well. Riflemen, lots of riflemen hanging out. Gonna be checking out the right-hand side of this map. Bet Free has just popped up for Siberian Platoon. Currently population cap going on for Malum. Does he have that 5th Rifleman squad? Yes, he bloody well does. Which isn't good for him, but he also have 3 AT guns as well. So he's perfectly fine for countering enemy armor. He's perfectly fine for countering enemy infantry. Also has an artillery piece, which eats up quite a lot of CP as well. So he's got like all the tools he needs. It's just whether or not he can really deal with it. And I think the only huge problem he's going to have is these Stukas here. They're going to want to focus on AT guns and allow any of Siberian's armor to pull through. The Stu-42, so far 8 kills. I believe this could have been a bit more effective. Maybe had a presence, a larger drop, a larger role in the middle of the map. The left-hand side seems pretty fine just to take care of with a bit of infantry. But I've not been looking over that too much. I'm sorry, I've just kind of missed it. We got a medic hopping out yet again to the left-hand side of the map to go find some stuff. Siberian Platoon not picking up on that. Too busy fighting them, winning the battles on the right-hand side, although strangely enough, even though it looks like he's been winning these battles, he's been pushed back into this corner. Rather interesting place to fight. You don't regularly see like a large amount of forces over on this side of the map. But, oh, okay. No, why not? Let's have some fights over here, dude. Let's just do it. Let's play. Let's play your game, Rifleman. Suppressed by the MG yet again in a good position. We need to send a few of these guys to take out this Rifleman squad because they're the ones that are going to flank the MG. We've got more howitzer off-map artillery coming down. That was really good. First volley shot. Taking out 3 guys. 2 of them looking to be rather experienced, veteranized soldiers. Grenadiers, presumptuously. No, it was the MG squad. Now pushing out into the middle, Malaviz. Ooh, Yoda IB. Getting his cutoff point, which will get him back this fuel, get him back this munitions as well. The right-hand side battle, because of that howitzer shot, Malum is actually re-obtaining all of this area. The Stukas moving forward, avoiding the 105 fire. Now that this is in sight, though, where are the AT guns to pick up on this? They're not here. We've got a sniper out here as well. 4 kills already for the newly born sniper. Congratulations, him. The Stukas, one ready to fire. I love this scorching sound that they do. It's really, really nice. I expect to hear the same sort of awesome effects in Company of Heroes 2, but this is a sound mod, and okay, guys, right, no, stop it. Don't ask me where to get this goddamn sound pack from. I'm sorry. It's a frequently asked question, and it's not your fault, to be honest. It is not your fault. The problem we have here is YouTube. It recently updated, you might have known unless you're new to YouTube, it recently updated to like this new sort of design. And the previous design, what I had was like a About Me section, and what you'd do is put a frequently asked questions in there. And it was in there. I did actually put like where you can download all the sort of extra content and stuff. And I used to be able to just like simply reply to people. You can just check my FAQ. It's there. The information's there, and that'd be fine for people. That'd do that. But now I don't have that because of the new updated page, and I have to like manually link it every single time, and it's really difficult. I don't have time to do that, I'm sorry. So what I do is I try and point you to Game 11. Game 11 is where it is at. That's, if you look in the description, Game 11 of Company of Heroes will have a link to download that sound mod, so check that out. Please stop asking me. Alright, coming back to the commentatory again. There we go. Whoa! Backflip von Backfliphausen. Rudy, yeah! I love seeing that. The pack, not quite destroyed. We need to get that back. Vet 2 for one of Rifleman Malum's squads. 2 snipers out on the field as well. That's going to be really devastating to Siberian's Grenadiers. That's their main target. Their main goal is to get those Grenadiers out. No new text though. Panzer Command. Pick up one of those. Yes, we knew that we had Tier 4 research because the Stukas are a dead giveaway. If you can get a Stuka, you must have Tier 4 available. You don't have to build the Tier 4, but you just need to have it at least researched. but we could be seeing some big tanks. I want to see a P4, damn it. I've not seen a P4 in this tournament as of yet. I can't remember. But P4s they're such an awesome looking tank, man. You can upgrade them with side skirts and get an MG on top. And they're equivalent to a Sherman. You can have epic Sherman battles. But anyway, MG set down on the right-hand side, doing its thing again. Siberium really focusing hard to protect this area with an MG. And now that's not working. I just missed that snipe because of this shitty little mouse. Oh, it's such a shitty little mouse. Close range Stuka barrage. One was for the snipers, one was for the rifleman squad. The snipers able to move out just in time. We've got a huge blob of infantry here from Siberium. I'm about to enter hiccup mode. I'm sorry again. Rifleman being suppressed by MGs. Siberium, wow, 19 kills with this MG squad. Totally dead that MG squad was. And now again, we could lose this Volk squad. Yeah, we just dodged it, and we retreat the MG as well, but we still lose that right-hand side. Anyone could move up here, but it seems like Malum has been forced back into his base again. Not a good position. He keeps fighting out, keeps coming back into the middle of the field. Siberian keeps putting him back in his place, and then all of a sudden, Malum finds a gap in Siberium's base pin, and he comes back out again. It's a huge back-and-forth battle, mainly concentrated on Malum's side of the map. Regardless, though, both players are being... This is the best game in round 4 so far. I don't know what to say. It's been pretty crazy as well. So far, we've had flamethrowers and double Stukas and something else that was crazy that I can't remember because I have a goldfish of a memory. We have a Goliath, though. This is about to make things pretty exciting. Too bad that the rifleman saw it, though. This is not how you use a Goliath. You need to... Just giving Malum 7 XP there. Just, you might need this, Malum. That's his plan. That's Siberian's plan. He's just feeding his opponent right now. But, you gotta remember that these things are mobile mines. You don't charge them in. It doesn't work like that. You have to have an element of surprise. You need to bring it up here. Alright, and then find that you've retreated, forced to retreat on your opponent. Then bring it up a bit more. Keep etching it forward until you're safe. If it gets discovered, you need to get the fuck out of there quickly. Because just charging it will most likely get it lost, especially against riflemen with bars. They do a tremendous amount of damage to it. We got the AT gun moving up. We have a Tiger tank on the field. Welcome, Tiger tank. The Stukas are firing on the AT gun. The AT gun is doing what it can and move up out of position. The riflemen are here to protect it. Do we have sticky bombs? We must have sticky bombs by now. We are 32 minutes in the game. This sticky grenade, no grenade. It was looking far. They are vet 2, which means they do get enhanced sticky grenade throwing range. Super genetically modified arm. Hawk throwing. I think we do have ranges available to us, but we've not seen any ranges on the field. Are they needed? Nah. Thompson's vet. If we can get them vetted up, though, hell yeah, that would be welcome to this battle, for sure. But we are a bit population capped, of course. All this rifleman squad, great unit preservation from Malum. Siberium has, I think, ever so slightly dwindled. He's been walking away with really brutalized squads. Hardly any life, hardly any squad members left in them as well. But we do have vet 3 up. Something surely an advantage for him right now. We don't have too much veteranized squads for Malum. He's checking out a Stu on this side. 19 kills for the Stu. By this time in the game, I expect a bit more, a tiny bit more. We're still trying to fire through this bush. We're getting a second rifleman squad coming around to flank that Stu 42. This is sticky grenades? Yeah, there we go. One comes off. We are capturing the victory point, though. It's good that we're remembering to take these victory points. We are a bit low on points just now. So that has to be constantly on our mind. That was bad. No expert, but that was definitely bad for his rifleman squad. Not healthy at all. The Stu 42, 21 kills. Yeah, it's ever so slightly getting more and more, ticking up slowly but surely. It will be the ruler of the universe. Damaged engine from Bars. Bars literally damaged the engine of that Stu. We got another sticky. We are now fully depleted all of our munitions, but we're getting 32 per minute. It's a shame that the Stu isn't down. It needs to start reversing though. Where's our AT gun to pick up on this? Even some Rangers would be fine here. Snipers coming to support the squad over here. MP40 Volks, 20 kills, hell yeah, kick ass. Stu 42 firing yet another round, but we are losing this right-hand side. That is Malum is losing this right-hand side. Siberian pushing back out yet again, and my foot is literally going. I'm like, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Are you doing well, Barton? Back away. You've already won your game. If that's a spoiler, well, you should have watched these games in order, to be fair. It's not my fault. You can't expect to watch the finals and not be spoiled by who won. Barton played a pretty solid game against his opponent, Korean Army. That was pretty surprising. I think Korean Army was actually more favoured to win that one, but Barton actually came through. Moving out, hopefully moving to his barracks to reinforce, and not actually going to be moved out with this, because that could be pretty dangerous. But Stuka's landing down here. I don't think there was any basis for those Stukas to fire here. I think it was just a guesswork. We're gonna... Still 4 guys away from actually getting a new squad. Here comes 2 right now. Snipers. Yes! Oh, snipers. How many kills you got so far? 17 and 12. 18 and 13. It's gonna keep going up until someone decides to kill them. The Stukas should actually get a lucky hit on them. That's what we're kind of relying on right now. But we can hear them when they fire, and when they do fire, it's time to move those snipers. And as soon as they get that free, they can actually move at maximum speed whilst cloaked. We got a bunker down here. When the hell did that happen? In fact, I think it would be nice to see a bunker down here for Siberian. And medic bunkers, repair stations, start getting vehicles. We've got a Panzer Command out here and no vehicles. We only have a few AT guns to deal with, and we got Stukas that can actually try and suppress the infantry, allow your infantry to move up, focus fire on the AT guns. A lot of micro involved in there. I think Siberian will be able to pull that through. We also got this Tiger tank here as well. But so far, not too good. Only 3 kills and a damaged engine. Whether that's just been bad utilization with the Tiger, I've not really seen it do too much. Yeah, this is bad right here, turning and facing your rear armor, but he knows that there's probably no AT guns back there, so he's safe to do that. He's absolutely safe, fine. Yes, again, a retreat just in time, reducing the maximum amount of damage which could possibly be inflicted upon him. Rifleman, though, here with 15 kills, retaking it. Look at the manpower that Malum has. He could burp some of that out right now and it would still be fine. As for Mr. Siberian, I can't switch over the cam. If you're wondering why I always spectate from the Allies, it's so I can see both players play. Also because the Allies more known to be blue friendly, red angry. That's basically one of the reasons. But also because if I swap over, it fucks up the multicam, which we don't want to do. So it's either swipping between players or the multicam. Choose, take your pick. I think most people prefer the multicam. It isn't too much of a big deal. I mean, we know the Siberian was blitz. We know he's gone down the Tiger tree. What more do you want? That's 242 as well. It's obvious. It's obvious. Where are these grenades though? The heavy assault grenades, I think it's called, or assault heavy grenades, or heavy assault. I don't know, something like that. For Blitzkrieg, 1 CP point, 50 munitions, and you get to throw a barrage of stun grenades, which is so cool to see. The Stuka's firing on its prime nemesis, the AT gun, which is almost dead. You can see that shield icon is the only thing which is obscuring that health bar of the AT gun, which is going to blow up. More Stukas landing down here. Is the sniper going to be able to get away from it? Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. I smell the giants. Again, I'm not very good with nursery rhymes. Apologies there. MP40s versus Rifleman Vet 1. I think the MP40s might have this one in the bag. Yeah, giving them the cotton candy with a grenade in it. Although they're actually losing a bit too much damage, and they have to retreat. So, I made a wrong call on that one, but MP40s versus Vet 1 Rifleman with bars, not good. We'll remember that for next time. We need to engage in nice cover as well. Supported by plenty of units. 1,500 points now, manpower points that is, for Malum. He can build like a sandwich out of that and still have, I don't know, be full and then eat some more. So much off-map combat could be spammed as well. If he just loses everything, he can bring in an off-map combat group. And then bring in another, and then bring in another, and then bring in another. So, Siberian... I'm not sure if Siberian has room to make mistakes, but Malum certainly does. There he goes. I think he might have purposely lost that squad just to bring in an off-map combat group. AT gun, Rangers, and an armored car. Armored car is an excellent unit for darting around the map, doing harassment damage against units like these. The Grenadier squad found themselves a bar. And got themselves a bar. Yes, and Oswind is here as well. Rangers... Yeah, okay, cool. Find an AT gun to also help them out on that one. The pack is firing set up down here, by the way. Really lucky positioning from Siberian. I don't think he expected to see a Greyhound. He probably expected to see off-map combat group used at some point. Whether or not he knows his opponent has a huge amount of manpower banked up, we don't know. I wish I could interview the players after all these games and find out useful information about the games that they've played, but maybe for Company of Heroes 2. Maybe I'll be that popular that I can just say, you! And get him in a headlock and be like, tell me your secrets! And I don't know, it seems like a really cool idea to me. I've got a load of cool ideas, actually. A lot more stuff, which I can't actually tell you. I mean, I'm really super psyched to do it. It's a lot of work to do yet again. But most of it is just doing it once, and then it kind of does itself pretty easily afterwards. But I'm really psyched to do some more stuff, more, like, just much better, higher quality stuff for Company of Heroes 2. But I can't tell you just in case it doesn't work out. So, you know, let's not get people's hopes up. We do have double MP40s, double Panzerschrecks, and one out-of-control Greyhound. That was the end of you. The Tiger Tank could have actually handled this situation. I don't know why we decided to use Panzerfaust for that. We could have used that stuff on mines. Where are the mines? Mines! Mines! Always remember the late game mines. The Rangers, they're having a gander at the Tiger Tank. It's not going to work from the front armor though. The MG inside the building as well. This building is about to collapse. Why is Malum inside here? It may be his MG that's inside there, but why? Why would you do this? The Stuka could get a lucky hit as well, do some damage to Tiger. Just takes out the MG inside and leaves the buildings intact. That's good aim from the Tiger. Oh, no, it burnt. It's gone. Never mind. Bloody diddums. Another off-map combat group comes in. And it's good that I captured this because I don't have to record it later. Hooray! MG, got a Greyhound and Hellcat. I like the Hellcat. The Hellcat's a really good-looking unit. Now, it looks like it's going to go around for the Oswind. Wonderful. That's a prime target. There's nothing here defending the Oswind, and the Oswind isn't going to do too well against the Greyhound and the Hellcat. So that wants to retreat out of the way. The gunner gets killed, as per goddamn flipping usual. The rear armor is being hit. The Oswind is trying to back away. They're two for these vehicles, by the way. A Panzerschreck goes and hits the Greyhound. The road, look at this. It's a getaway scene. The Hellcat, though, absolutely fast and gunnery. Right smack bang on target. It's fast and accurate on the move. One of its primary characteristics. The same goes for the Wolverine as well. They're pretty accurate on the move. Sitting in our base, though, Malum, for now, reinforcing. We've still got this 105. We don't need a second one. One's enough. Siberian seems to have taken quite a lot of heavy losses. We've got a few infantry squads out here. Not as much as Malum, who has... I mean, you can tell that he's had his units wonderfully preserved in like a stasis chamber. Because just the amount of manpower, the ridiculous amount of manpower he managed to bank up. Stuka's blindly firing again. I don't believe that's the best use of the Stukas. I'm wondering what the psychological condition, the mentality of these players are in. Yesterday, I stayed awake. Like from, I don't know when I was awake till, but I didn't sleep that night. I just stayed awake, and I stayed awake until like 9 o'clock the next day, trying to make myself able to like pull an all-nighter and then just have a really good sleep. Unfortunately, I didn't get good enough sleep. But the effect that has on your play is incredible. And I was laughing and giggling through it, and I got a bit angry sometimes. But I know that I shouldn't, because that's just what tiredness does to you. really fucks with your cognitive ability. We're trying to get some heavy crush going down here from Siberium. We need a sticky grenade on that Tiger. That would be the best thing for it. These guys are splitting up into 2 groups. 3 groups of 2, rather. Here comes some repair pioneers. They're getting sniped, though. Out of all people to get sniped, it's the repair pioneers. And they are the repair pioneers because I can't select them. As I was mentioning, though, about tiredness, it even messes up your ability to select units. You can be like trying to select the Tiger tank like that. You've got huge boxes and you're still missing the Tiger tank. It's pretty amazing like more tired you get. You'll start believing that you've moved units to places where you never even bothered. Watching back on it, it's like stupid and you can't control it. So whether these players, I mean, how long have they been awake? Have they had food? It's all very important stuff. Do they have any distractions going off in their lives right now? You just don't know for sure. So it's nice sort of that there's that element to online gaming. It doesn't just apply to Company of Heroes, absolutely every game. Even like The Sims, your mentality whilst playing The Sims. You just can't win at The Sims if you're very tired and hungry. You have to raise those bars to the maximum, otherwise your sim just doesn't want to play and work a game. This is work. These players are fighting for money. It's essentially a job. AT gun goes kablamo! Tiger tank goes gardening, and the tires are just falling out of the sky. Oh, the humanity! And actually, more correctly, the humidity in my room. Oh, it's unpleasant, even though it's a big rainy day here in England, which is my favourite weather. It's just too damn humid and hot and sweaty and it doesn't help when you're trying to cast so long games. We are 46 minutes into the game. Both of these players are not showing any signs of slowing down, apart from Siberian, who is showing signs of slowing down. Still has some key units in the game. We've got some snipers. Find those snipers. Ostwind is just so close. We are about to lose a Vet 2 squad, but whoa, why is the targeting different? Oh, you should have gone for the rifleman squad over the snipers. I think you would have killed him guaranteed from a shot. Not so much the snipers, though. We have a sniper of our own, a brand new one. 0 kills for him so far. A new addition to the build. The 3 AT guns side by side. Buddy system going on. Holding hands. Just a 1 more shot, maybe 2 more shots on that Ostwind. The Tiger tank is moving more to the center of the field. The Stukas are here. The Ostwind blows up. That is down. The sniper is taking shots, but released a bit too soon out of that cloak. That was not a good position for him to fire. He could very well go down. Dodging all of the everything except that, whatever that was. The rifleman kill him. 20 kills for the rifleman so far. Wonderful. Our AT guns are a bit grouped up. But Stukas never strike twice in the same place, apart from like when it strikes 3 times in the same place, but never 2, always 3, always 3. So, however that works, I don't know how you can use that working against you, but we do split up the AT guns. We're getting a nice spread here. It's almost looking like the Siberium MG spacing out, but this time with AT guns. The double snipers are leading the charge. They are fast. They are deadly. They have 43 kills, 32 kills, a lot of infantry losses inflicted upon Siberium right now, and my foot is going yet again. These players, wow. It's a shame that one of them is gonna have to go out. But. We still have plenty of other games to go, plenty of other players to see. So, how many games we got? We got best of 3 next round and then a best of 5. So we could have like 10 to 15 more games, I think, to come. So do stay tuned for that. And also, I guess I will go for a few announcements whilst Siberium seems to be losing all of his bunkers. And wow, a lot of infantry lost in that engagement as well. Gee, no, this is not looking good for Siberium. Siberium, you was meant to be the one. Come on, you can pull through. You can bring this back in. You've got Knight's Cross. Knight's Cross, yeah. Okay, double snipers might be a bit worrying, especially vet-free snipers, but... come on! These Stukas have got to get one of the snipers, at least. We are so heavily reliant on that working. I think that's why Siberian decided to get a sniper out finally, because he was just so annoyed with it. Even a motorcycle might be a good deal, but actually no, I take that back. Too many AT guns are on the field for a motorcycle to flourish in this kind of environment. And the Knight's Cross holders are moving up, but the snipers are going to deal with that easily. 2 shots to kill the Knight's Cross holders. Some of the times, they have to hit though. They have to hit. You can't just miss and kill them. It doesn't work like that. Rangers firing up on the left-hand side, sneaking around the backside of that bunker with a bazooka. Double bazookas, finishing it off. Good play there. And the Stukas coming down yet again. Huge spread. And that might have been 2 Stukas. Yeah, how many kills so far? 7 and 9. 7 and 9? Wow. Well, not too good at all. But they have been suppressing. We can't blame that. We have another off-map combat group. A rifleman squad, a Hellcat, a machine gun and a mortar. Walk into a bar. And the Hellcat says, "Fuck you guys!" And then heavy crushes some Knight's Cross holders. And that wasn't a joke. That will never be a joke. I don't see how... Here we go. Competition. If anyone can write a joke for that combination, a Hellcat, a rifleman, an MG, and a mortar, walk into a bar, post it in the comments. I do like reading the comments. I don't reply to all the comments because what will usually happen is I'm busy working on this screen and I'll have something to do on the right hand screen. I'll just occasionally check out the comments, and if there's anything that needs like really urgently need to be replied to, I might reply. I might just instead decide to have a bit of a sleep. Again, sorry. But you can also add me on Steam. I don't mind that at all. But I will be closing Steam down when I'm busy doing stuff. So if I just decide like randomly go offline, probably because I'm busy doing stuff. And also, I do get a lot of messages on Steam, so... 51 minutes into the game. Siberian, man. Siberian. He still has this Tiger with 22 kills, but that ain't got nothing on these snipers. 51 and 36. Hellcats are also in the playing field too. I'd love to see a Hellcat challenge this Tiger one-on-one, mono-a-mono, man-on-man fight. The Hellcat, theoretically, with the correct amount of micro from the Allies and the incorrect amount of micro from the Tiger, we should be able to win that one. Knight's Cross and Grenadiers moving up, trying to work on this AT gun before the Hellcat. Not a bad choice, really. If we can destroy the AT gun, I think it'll be a lot easier to deal with the Hellcat than it will be to deal with the AT gun. But we have to again retreat all of our soldiers. Stuka, come on! If that wasn't a narrow enough direct hit on a sniper, then we'll have to just aim for the eyes. Aim for the eyes! Boo and Minsk forever. Yeah. By the way, for those of you that don't know, yet another announcement. Woohoo! There is going to be a Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition for the PC. It's been sort of not remade in a sense, but revamped up. So it still is the same game, but with a few slight changes, I'm told. And it will be available not just for the PC, but for the iPad. Now, I'm not an Apple fanboy, but just an announcement for anyone who wants a really good game to play. A really old classic game. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Baldur's Gate fans out there. Double Knight's Cross holders. We are about to lose one though. He retreats. Eats a more around though. One walking back to his base. The snipers are back here as well. Perfect position from Malum. Malum. You are doing beautifully this game, and I think you have really beaten Siberian. I don't see how Siberian can come back from this, but he still has these Stukas. That's about it. This is the entire game right now for Malum. Finally, we freaking take out a sniper. He is burning right there, face planting the ground, thinking about all of the soldiers he's killed. That was the better sniper. That was the one with most of the kills. AT guns are moving up to take some shots at the Stukas. If these Stukas go down, that's it. That is over for Siberian. I am putting it all down to these Stukas. That's his only weapon in his arsenal of weaponry, which can bring him back into this game and do a lot of damage. Just a bit of luck on killing and wiping out a load of riflemen, and we'll be fine. The Hellcat is going in for some heavy crush. Our Tiger is busy getting some repairs. The VP is currently under control from Malum. And we still have 136 points to take down before this is game over. A lot of time to go. Okay, still trying to get some heavy crush going. Vet 2 going up for a squad of infantry. Riflemen as well. Here come the reinforcements. Who's winning, Symbiosis? I'll tell you who's winning. This is definitely Malum here. The Tiger finally joining the battle. Ever so slightly too late. It's got a lot of riflemen to kill. It's got a few snipers as well. Oh, one sniper, but that's a few snipers. Vet 3 is like a few. It's just like a really fast sniper. Oh god. We're losing our base buildings now, though. The tier 2 is down. I can't remember where that went down. Oh, jeesh. A Knight's Cross trying their best, but they are surrounded by riflemen. We lost the Knight's Cross holders. The Stukas are firing, trying to get some guys on retreat. Didn't happen, though. It's a good job that the Stukas are fine. We have a rifleman, a ranger squad here. Debris being kicked up into the camera as well. Go for the heavy crush. Come on, come on. No, don't take a sticky to the rear. We could do a no. That's it. Congratulations, Malum. It's a 2-0 victory to you. Siberian, what the hell happened, man? That was not your game. Even the Tiger tank gets immobilized at the end. But geez, you were doing so well at the start. And I think, even though the Flamewerfer obviously was the best choice in the world, it just didn't do jack nearly. So we have the final 4 guys in place. Coming up, we'll have a game between Symbiosis and Malum. And then there's also Dev M versus Barton. The winners shall face each other in the last final best of 5 game. I will nab you later. But for now, I'm InukiTV.